YDP USA are delighted to announce a partnership with the National Football Youth League. YDP USA will be sponsoring and helping out and supporting with all the events that will take place during the season.
The main beneficiary of our partnership with the National Football Youth League will be the players. We'll be bringing American college coaches over from the US to attend the Cup finals, to attend the All-Star events, putting them in front of those coaches to give them exposure to then potentially go off and play in America. We've had a lot of past successes with players going over to the US from the National Football Youth League. We've had players that have just starting out, but also players that are coming to the end of their time in America that have now built a career over there in coaching, or whether they've come home and played at high level and non-league. The USA has given them the platform to go on and succeed following their university career. We'll be supporting players, coaches from all over the National Football Youth League. We'll be travelling across the UK to deliver presentations, deliver trial days, assessment days for players that are interested in the US scholarship route. If you are a National Football Youth League player, we'll be there to support you on your American scholarship journey. At YDP USA, we can make that happen. 10 years experience in the college game. We help talented athletes like yourself get over to America and have that once in a lifetime experience. You'll be playing in elite level facilities. Earning a university degree, playing football every single day, and also having that once in a lifetime opportunity.
Phillips with a chance to win it. Tucks it home, and the Gauchos have won the Big West Championship.
Here's the corner now. And this one played in.
Many people come out of full-time football at 18 and are unsure about what they want to do next. Playing football in America can give you that platform to kick on and play at the next level of football, getting that university degree that you can use in America, in England, wherever you choose to look for work at the end of your degree. Here's how the process at YDP USA works. We'll either come and watch one of your games in your home environment, or you can come and attend one of our trial days all over the UK. During these trial days, the YDP USA staff will watch you, see how you perform, and see if you've got what it takes to go over and play in the US. After you've attended one of our trial days, you'll have a meeting with one of the YDP USA staff members. In this meeting, we'll tell you what kind of scholarship we think we can get you, the level of football that we think we can get you in the US. Following this information, we'll then start the process of getting you those offers to American colleges. Following YDP USA creating your profile, you'll then start to receive offers from American colleges and American college coaches. After this, you'll set up meetings with the coaches, receive scholarship offers, and then that's when we'll put you on your journey to America. If you're interested in playing in the US, head over to our website, ydpusascholarships.com, fill out an application form, and that way we'll set up a free consultation with you and a parent and see if you have what it takes to play over in the US. We've got hundreds of success stories of players we've helped over to the US. We've had players that are just starting out, but also players that are coming to the end of their time in America that have now built a career over there in coaching, or whether they've come home and played at high level and non-league. The USA has given them the platform to go on and succeed following their university career.
We've worked with Josh and YDP for a few years now, and that relationship's only got stronger. I think he is one of the best in the business. Us having somebody that we can trust and rely on when it comes to the talent of players, and then also helping them get through the process, which isn't easy, is huge for us. And yeah, we look forward to working with Josh every year, and we'll continue to do so for years to come, I'm sure.
Since 2020, when I joined YDP USA, Josh and YDP have been nothing but help towards my career and my decision making in coming to America. They've helped me through massive decisions in transferring, and over the past 3 years I wouldn't recommend anybody more than YDP and Josh. It's been an amazing contact so far, and they contact with me every week throughout my whole process here, and it's just been an amazing process. So I thank them a lot for their time and the past 3 years in working with them.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Hawthorns, the home of West Bromwich Albion FC, where today we have two excellent National Football Youth League Cup finals for you. The first of those being the Under-21s Women's League Cup final. This competition has seen an amazing 267 goals this season, 35 of those coming from the two teams in the final today. It's Everton FC versus Barking Abbey FC in a 1 p.m. kick-off. We're moments away from the teams coming out onto the pitch, so let's bring you the team news. Starting with Everton FC today, it's Ava Elkerton in goal, Hannah Hunter, who's the captain, Alana Clark, Jada Neal, Evie Meadows, Isabella Brooks, Lauren Peters, Darcy McGowan, Lola Smith, Brooke Howard and Cerise Williams, with Kathy, Liddell, Howard and Romero on the bench for Everton today. And their opponents, Barking Abbey, well, they'll start with Jessie Deans in goal, Olivia Benson, Kayla Grain, who's the captain, Ronnie Richards, Montanaro Ojabero, Betty Larkin, Nell Doe, Ariana Adesan, Martha McDonald, Nia Garwood and Alicia Hudson. And also, of course, Nai Shitu, Kaywood Wilder and Adarkwa on the substitutes bench for Barking Abbey today as we await the teams to come out from the tunnel. Everton's route to the final includes a brilliant 2-0 away victory against local rivals Liverpool. That was back in October last year. They then went on to breeze past Sheffield and Eye-to-Eye International, and then a 4-0 away victory in the semi-final against Sunderland. As for Barking Abbey, well, they took off with a 5-1 thrashing of Oakland Wolves. It was a tight 3-2 win in the third round against Chelsea Blenheim. Barking didn't hold off in the quarter-final as they put 8 goals past fellow league side Norwich City, and once again with a convincing 5-1 home win in the semi-final. Everton, although today is a massive game for them in the cup final, they still have the league title to think about because they're in with a chance of winning the North Premier Women's League, just 5 points off the league title with 3 games to go, and if they win all 3 of those games, the league champions. But to the action today, where their minds will be very much focused on 90 minutes of cup final football in the National Football Youth League Under-21s Women's League Cup final, as both sides shake hands now. Everton, of course, playing in blue, Barking Abbey in red. And it looks like it's going to be Everton kicking from left to right and Barking Abbey kicking from right to left here today. It's a 1 p.m. kick-off, so we're moments away from kick-off. You're joining me, Harry Parsons, and Chris Durning for full match commentary. And a massive opportunity for both these sides today to clinch cup glory, lift a trophy. They've both had good seasons as well. And of course, they can make that season even better today by getting their hands on a trophy. Barking Abbey, well, last time out for them, they defeated Bolton Wanderers at Pride Park Stadium. And also, 5-1 win in the semi-final. As Chris Durning joins me now for full match commentary. Chris, thanks for joining me first of all. How are you?
Good afternoon, Harry. Very excited to see this final. It should be hopefully a goal fest if it's anything to go by with the team's previous form. Barking Abbey knocking in 11 past Norwich in a recent game back in March. And Everton, they're not shy of goals either. The 4-0 win over Sunderland in the last round of the Cup sits them in good stead against a very good Barking side today.
Yeah, definitely. It's looking like an exciting game, and if we're treated to as much action as we were on Tuesday, then no doubt today's going to live up to that. As the sides switch halves here, I think. Live from the Hawthorns. Kick-off underway in just a few moments' time.
Well, the one to watch for Everton up front is Lola Smith for definite. She's got a phenomenal goal-scoring record in all competitions this season. 18 goals in 19 appearances, so a real goal threat there for Barking to deal with this afternoon.
Pretty much a goal a game.
Yeah, absolutely. And she'll be looking early on to add to that tally. It looks like Everton are going to set up with 3 at the back, 2 in holding midfield. And Barking just getting into formation now.
Yeah, both sides will probably be looking for a quick start today.
And as you say, if it's anything like the football we've witnessed in Tuesday's double-header, we're in for a treat.
Definitely, as the action's underway here at the Hawthorns in the Women's League Cup final. And it's Everton versus Barking Abbey as we get off on the right-hand side of the pitch, with Barking Abbey in possession of the ball. They look for the right-hand side, Barking Abbey, and try and find Jabaro, but it doesn't get there. Good hard tackle coming in quick there, Clark.
That's good defending there. Olivia Benson getting across to help out Ariana Addison, halting the run of Alana Clark early on.
And playing in goal today for Everton is Ava Elkerton. As Barking Abbey look to get the ball forward here with Ojabaro. Doesn't quite get there. Now on the ball is Neldo. She looks over to the left-hand side to try and find her teammate Nia Garwood.
That's good covering there from Lauren Peters. Saw the danger, put it out. Early on, though, it looks like this right-hand side is going to be a lively spot for the action. We've had Ariana Addison putting in a couple of good challenges there, nicking the ball away and trying to get some yards for Barking early on.
And there's going to be a throw in here on the far left-hand side of the pitch for Barking Abbey. Look to launch into the 18-yard box, but it's defended pretty comfortably there by Everton. Olivia Benson there, trying to left-footed pass into the middle.
And Barking with every player bar Jessie Deans in the half for Everton at the moment. They're really hoping to press and try and put Everton under pressure. They do score goals, we know that from the previous results that they've had, and they are previous winners as well of the FA Trophy, of course, winning that at Pride Park 5-1 against Bolton Wanderers last season. So they got form.
Yeah, and an opportunity to make it 2 cup wins in 2 years, 2 seasons today. As Barking Abbey have it here at right back. Ball given away though, and it's an opportunity to build for Everton on the left-hand side of Clark. Clark looking for an opportunity. She had Williams in space, but she decided to go over to Neil. Neil now finds the right-hand side. And it was dribbled in via Lauren Peters, but it's kicked out of play.
That's better from Everton, charging down this side with Alana Clark, getting the ball into Jada Neal, trying to switch the flanks slowly but surely, but this is where they'll need to be to face what looks to be an early attacking Barking side. Let's see what Everton can do at the other end.
Yeah, pretty much grey skies all around us here at the Hawthorns. As it's a throw on the far side of the pitch for Everton. It's going to come into the box. It was outside the head of Lola Smith, and it's managed to work its way into the box a bit more there, but Everton not being able to build anything off that just quite yet, but looking to find the gaps and looking for opportunities early on here.
Well, Keris Williams just seemed to stop there momentarily. I don't know if she was expecting a handball call or something coming from the referee, but nothing came in the end. Lola Smith, good early sighter.
Addison now. She has the ball, but it's taken off her by Neil. That ball goes up, headed on to by Grain, who's the captain for Barking Abbey today. Captaining her side in a massive final.
We'll see the link up between Everton's 2 top scorers, Williams and Smith, a few moments ago on the edge of the box. They'll be looking to those 2 for goals this afternoon. And early on, they've started well. Both teams have had a spell inside each other's 18-yard areas, so hopefully that will be the theme of the afternoon.
Yeah, ball comes in there, but it's going to be out for another throw-in. Just affecting the pace in the game slightly, all these throw-ins. Long throw, again, looking to find the head of Lola Smith. But it's at the back now with Ronnie Richards, who carefully kicks it out, and it's going to be a throw-in near the corner flag now for Everton. They get the ball back in play. Williams
think for Ronnie Richards, that ball runs out in August, and the pitch is nice and slick. It's had a bit of action over a long championship campaign for West Bromwich Albion. But she did the right thing, knew it wasn't going to carry, so safety first, put it out for the throw-in.
Yeah, both sides starting just a little bit cagey at the minute. We've had a couple of opportunities, to be fair. Both sides have been in the 18-yard box, but...
Yeah, it was a lively start from Barking early on, trying to find those gaps. Everton standing up against them well so far.
Yeah, ball won well there by Meadows. Just managed to get a left foot in front of the opposition player. Ball comes over to the left-hand side here for Alana Clark. But it's won well by Barking Abbey. It was a long ball there. It was looking for the forward of Addison, but he didn't quite find her. And now on the right-hand side here, it's Ojabaro for Barking Abbey. Ball's defended well by Everton, kicked out by Isabella Brooks. And it's going to be a throw-in for Barking Abbey here, just by the right-hand side corner flag.
That's a good play from Lola Smith, just holding the ball up, bringing Brooke Howard into play, but quickly turned over, and Barking now in the attack again.
Yeah, I think Benson's going to take the throw-in for Abbey here. She does so, and she finds the feet of Ojabaro, who's got the ball now. Looks to try and play it in, but it's going to go out for a throw-in to Everton.
Yeah, Ojabaro not very happy about that. Thought the assistant on the near side had got that wrong, but it's an Everton throw.
Throw-in for Everton here, looking for opportunities. A row of about 10 players there set up and hoofed up the field again by Grain. Now in possession it's Brooke Howard, but it's ball's given away and it's over to McDonald. Back in possession of Everton now with Alana Clark. She looks up top, finds a teammate. Quick 1-2 playoff there, but the referee has blown for a free kick, I think, to Everton.
Yeah, strong challenge by Richards on Lola Smith there, but again, Smith looks to be that big target for Everton to find. Just hold the ball up a bit, bring the likes of Howard into play. Alana Clark, who's advanced up this left-hand side a few times now. And Keris Williams as well.
It's going to be Hunter, who's the captain of Everton's side today. A right-footed free kick. Looks to find the 18-yard box, but it bounces back out. And it's going to be handed over to the right-hand side here with Barking Abbey. Played the ball long forward, but it ends up with Isabella Brooks, who gets it forward to Alana Clark.
Clark
ball
again really advanced up on that, almost in the third striker role there, and on the left-hand side of the attack, playing very high up.
Yeah, Howard with a long right-footed cross into the box end to no avail. Ball's kind of finding its way between both sides pretty quickly here, but going back and forth quite a lot, so neither side getting a grip on possession at the minute. And now it's with Williams, who tries a little flick, but doesn't quite get there. Grain. Again, you can see how quickly the ball's switching from blue to white here. The far left-hand side of the pitch now. Grain has it. She looks forward, but it's off the head of an Everton defender. On the right-hand side here with Ojabaro. Back with Benson. Looks into the box and it was headed on to by Doe, but in the end she was flagged offside by the fourth official.
Maybe a few nerves early doors because it's a final, particularly from the Barking players, playing the ball a little bit short a couple of times there in that passage of play. As the game goes on, the nerves hopefully disappear a little bit. So we've seen both sides really attack well in this opening 8 minutes or so.
Yeah, a few good passages of play so far here at the Hawthorns. As we approach the 10-minute mark into the first half. Headed away by Everton, but it ends up at the feet of Addison now, who's got an opportunity here. If she can find some space, she does so. She's got a few players on her there. She was trying to find a pass, but it's pretty difficult for her.
You see already the pace behind the fullbacks of Addison and Ojabaro is going to be a key weapon, it looks like, for Barking. They've not really got that sort of big striker in the centre that Everton have, so a lot of that play looks like it's going to be concentrated down the wings, try and get it into the box and cause Everton a few problems.
Yeah, on the far left-hand side now, drilling in. plays a pass with her right foot to Betty Larkin, and it's comfortably picked up by Ava Elkerton there, but opportunity for Barking Abbey.
That's a lovely through ball. The weight on it just about too much, I think, for Betty Larkin. Just escapes her. Got good early signs again, getting to the wings and trying to get it in on an intricate pass through.
As the ball goes out for a Barking Abbey throw in on the far left-hand side of the pitch. I've just got a feeling that there's a lot of space towards the dugout area here. Both teams pretty fitted into where they are.
And that'll suit Barking. I think they're looking more to the wide positions. Everton seems to be playing more sort of down the middle towards Lola Smith and try and play off her, see if they can get the ball into her feet. She can turn out, bring the wingers into play, whereas Barking are trying to get it out to the flanks a bit more, trying to bring in Ojibaro and Addison.
Ball in the middle now with Darcy McGowan. And it's back. Everton now. Ooh, she tried the through ball there, did Williams. And she tried to find Alana Clark, but not quite the right pass.
Just a little bit short again, doing what Barking were doing a few minutes ago. Just that key pass into Alana Clark again. Alana Clark advanced up that side. It's causing a few issues for Barking early on. Something to watch out for.
Down on the left-hand side here with Howard. She tries a left-footed cross into the box. Ooh, that was close. She was looking for the head of a teammate, but she didn't quite get there. And it's now with Everton again. They've got an opportunity to build with McGowan. The ball is going to go out now for a goal kick to Barking Abbey, and just got a feeling there that a little bit of space on the left-hand side.
Yeah, it's a lovely delivery. Brooke Howard at the far post. Just heads it against the defender. Bit difficult that one because you can't really get over it to head it down. You have to sort of head it almost up, and when the defender's jumping in front of you, it's not the easiest. So, but good early signs for Everton down that flank where Alana Clark's been active. Good service into the box. If they get out towards Lola Clark, she can add to that tally of hers. 18 goals, 19 appearances.
And now with Barking Abbey's number 10, Doe. She finds herself a little bit deeper in the half. Now she finds a pass on the right-hand side. Roger Barrow, who's got the ball. She was running into the 18-yard box. It's defended well by Clark. She gets the ball back to McGowan. McGowan now tries for a pass, deflected out. Back in the possession with Barking Abbey with Huetson. And now back with Everton with Brooke Howard. The ball is constantly going back and forth between these two sides. It just shows you kind of how quick this game is at the minute.
Yeah, it's brilliant defending again from Alana Clark. Been involved heavily in these first 12 minutes. Does really well against Ojibaro. Again, looking direct down those flanks. Barking to try and hurt Everton. But Clark that time snuffed out the danger. There was a good challenge as well from Jada Neal just to win it on the edge of the area. Stop it breaking towards Larkin.
Brooks now, she's got to deal with it carefully. And she trips up the Barking Abbey number 9, Betty Larkin. It's going to be a free kick over on that left-hand side.
Brooks with a swing and a miss there. Had to recover quickly, and unfortunately it's a free kick to Barking, as we can see here.
Yeah, she was going to get away from her, I think, slightly there.
Yeah, it takes Larkin from the back, and an easy decision for the referee.
And now what will Barking Abbey do with this opportunity? Just one lone defender who's...
figure of Richards there being marshalled.
Here we go.
Yeah,
takes a few steps back.
For Barking.
Be a right-footed in-swinger into the box, and it nearly finds an Abbey player at the far post, but it's back to a goal kick now. Just noticed that Barking Abbey had quite a lot of players in the 18-yard box there for that free kick.
Yeah, Grain, the captain, coming around the back, just not able to keep it in. But again, it's towards those large targets, likes of Ronnie Richards, big centre halves that they've got. Some good height at centre back for Barking. Maybe a good battle with Lola Smith and those two. Richards initially.
Off the head with Huetson now. A good battle in there by Ojibaro. Down the right-hand side here. She's had a lot of action so far this first half. Looks to cross it in with the right foot. Goes pretty deep into the 18-yard box. Ooh, nearly gets it on the right foot there. And it's outside of the box with Addison, who shoots, and it's gone in. We have an early goal here at the Hawthorns, and it's for Barking Abbey. A beautiful shot by Ariana Addison, I believe, and the keeper, she tried to get a hand to it, did Ava Elkerton, but it went to the back of the net. Chris.
Well, it sat beautifully, didn't it, for Ariana Addison? Just for that half volley, gets it up and over Ava Elkerton, tries to get a hand to it, but it's got too much height on it. And again, down the wings, the services come in. This time Addison a bit more narrow, left foot shot, scoops it up and over. And Elkerton backpedaling, can't get near it. And Everton have got a problem here because they've also got Darcy McGowan pulled up, trying to run after Ojabaro down the wing. So hopefully she can continue, but it's a perfect start for Barking.
Yeah, 14 minutes gone and that goal went in, and it was, I mean, for a second you felt like Ava Elkerton was going to get a hand to it and tip it over the bar, but no, it was a very good goal.
They can be difficult when they've got that height on that loop and you're slightly off your line. They can catch you out, and that's what's happened to Ava Elkerton. It's a lovely strike though from Ariana Addison. A perfect start for Barking in this final.
Yeah, as we look to restart here, both sides just having a short drinks break. As I think it's Alana Clark on the right hand side down from us here. Just being seen to by the physio, which is alright.
Yeah, it looked like a bit of a hamstring pull or something like that. Pulled up very sharpish when
yeah, something with her arm there as well. Seems to be doing moving her shoulder a little bit on the right hand side. Maybe Everton could be forced into an early substitution here.
Well, she tried to put a challenge in on Ojabaro. She was coming down that right hand side, seemed to stop short, and the ball came across, and that was the chance then for Ariana Addison to put the ball into that top right hand corner. Well, she's moving, so hopefully it's not anything that's going to force Darcy McGowan off the pitch for Everton.
Yeah, she's just going to take a short break down on the right hand side, I think, as the game looks to restart. 16 minutes gone.
I think you're right, it could be an arm injury. She's moving that shoulder. I think maybe tried to put the shoulder in on Ojabaro and came off second best, but either way, Everton have got a 1-0 deficit to make up.
As we restart here in the centre of the pitch with Lola Smith. Everton now, they look to respond, but they give the ball away pretty quickly after the restart to Larkin. She goes back into her own half a little bit and try and finds Olivia Benson, who looks forward again and gets it to Doe. Doe on the ball now. Over to Larkin. And now it's Williams for Everton. She can't quite find the pass to Peters on the right-hand side. The ball's back in possession of Barking Abbey. Again with Doe. Looking, yes, good pass that was, looking for Roger Barrow on the right-hand side.
They're looking confident, aren't they, Barking? All the passes are finding feet now. The first to the ball, Everton a little bit shell-shocked after that early goal.
Benson tries to cross through to the centre of the 18-yard box, but he goes all the way through the defence to Elkerton, who's going to pick it up for a goal kick.
Everton just need to settle now, I think. Try and get that shape back, try and get that first to the ball mentality back on, try and get support to Lola Smith when it hits. But at the moment, Barking are looking comfortable, looking confident.
And it's at the back here with Barking Abbey. How will they build after taking the lead early here at the Hawthorns in the League Cup final? They play a through ball looking for Ojabaro. She nearly gets there, Ojabaro, but it's well won by Everton.
What a ball that is from Larkin, just around the corner, looking for again for the run of Ojabaro. Been heavily involved early in this first 18 minutes.
Yeah, it was Clark that managed to get the challenge off on her to prevent her. Back on the pitch now, Clark.
And for Everton, it looks like they need to get Lola Smith involved, just that focal point to hold the ball up and bring others into play. There's not really a lot happening other than Lola Smith, and down this side with Alana Clark. Barking dominant at the moment.
Yeah, left back now with Grain. She finds a pass to the middle, which makes its way to Ojabaro. Ball won back, and it's Alana Clark on the ball. She's fouled by Olivia Benson.
Yeah, Benson just halting up Clark's progress there with a leg across. But again, Barking won't mind that too much, just breaks some momentum for Everton, gives them a chance to reset.
Yeah, Michael Thomas just giving a few instructions to Darcy McGowan on the touchline.
The key thing is now that Everton don't panic, they don't go into the shell a little bit, they try and put Barking under a bit of pressure now. We've seen them do it early in the game so far. That good cross to Howard at the back.
Hunter with a free kick. That went in and it's now back at the feet with Jaden Neal. Back to Hunter, captain in the side today. To Neal. Now she tries to find Clark on the left-hand side, who's making a run through the channel, but it's deflected out and it's going to be a throw-in again to Everton.
It's good defending from Benson, stops the ball coming through that side to Alana Clark again. And they're using that avenue again, Everton, trying to get ball to the byline and deliver it in for the likes of Smith and Howard.
Yeah, throw-in comes into Howard. And it's Howard and Clark. Now she's got to get there quickly. Brooks, she does so. Everton don't just... They look comfortable on the ball a little bit there, but a few nervy passes, but they've managed to get out of it.
It's a lot better from Everton. Getting first to the ball, establishing possession.
Clark on the ball. Tries to play the pass through the middle. And it's now with Neal. Williams on the ball. Over to the far right hand side of the pitch. Through to the middle to O'Neill again. Barking Abbey win the ball. It's well won by Barking Abbey. Can they produce a counter-attack from this? Right-footed through ball looks up top to find Addison. But it ends up with Doe. Doe. Through to Addison. Addison on the left-hand side now. She's in space. What can she do? There's no one in the box at the minute for Addison. She's got to try and curl it back, which she does so. And Everton win the ball back.
Yeah, Howard defending well there, coming back to help her back line. Now Smith can hopefully bring the play back into Everton's attacking mode, but again, Barking are doing well. They're getting around the ball, they're stopping any potential attacks, any progress from Everton. But Everton have settled after the early goal.
Elkerton. Goal kick ends up straight back in possession of Barking Abbey. They try and play a pass. It's the back line of Everton, but it's now with Hannah Hunter. Hunter, the ball comes through to Lola Smith. To Clark on the left-hand side. Clark plays the first time cross into the box, but there's nobody there.
And no one there for Clark. There was only one player at the back, Brooke Howard, but the cross was nowhere near. Now they've got some defending to do.
That's right, on the right-hand side, it's Brooks out to battle there for a second. The ball's still in possession with Barking Abbey's number 10, though, Doe. What will she do, Doe? She finds the pass with Whetson. Into the 18-yard box went the cross from Benson. And it's Addison that has it now. She's battling well. Long-range effort there. But it's caught comfortably by Elkerton. Everton just testing Barking Abbey in the last few minutes, and Barking have gone up the other end and countered a little bit there.
Yeah, it was a great effort there from Martha McDonald, again from distance. They've done it already with Addison's goal early in this game. They're trying again from distance. They know that maybe the Everton goalkeeper is a bit susceptible to the top corners and the shots just underneath the crossbar, so they won't mind that at all. Coach Michael Lown will be very happy with that.
And it's going to be a free kick here just outside the centre circle.
Good numbers forward for Everton here. If they can get that little touch in behind, they've had a couple of occasions where they have managed to breach the Barking defence. Just not managed to test Jessie Dean's in goal yet.
Yeah, Neal with the ball there for Everton. She looked for a pass in the middle, but it's deflected back into possession of Barking Abbey. What will they do here? Deflected out. It's going to be a throw into Barking Abbey down here just in front of the dugout.
Yeah, good work again from Clark, just shutting down Ojabaro. And the game seems to have settled down a bit now. There's far fewer loose passes, a lot more creativity going into the moves to create openings and chances.
off the head of Whetson. And it was, the ball was with Everton then, but it's now back on the left-hand side with Nia Garwood.
Yeah, just a bit of a slip there on the ball, allowing Lauren Peters to take it off her. And Addison's switched wings by the looks of it, just to add a bit of confusion to the Everton back line, but so far Addison's been heavily involved. Obviously got the goal in a few moments ago, bringing the ball down nicely.
Yeah, a lot of through balls coming down on the right-hand side for her to play onto, but it's with Everton now. They look to try and go ground ball to the floor with Lola Smith, but I can't quite get to her.
Bit of frustration there from Keris Williams. You could see what she was trying to do, trying to thread that ball through, looking for the run of Lola Smith, sorry. But yeah, no way through.
Back with Barking Abbey. They look to calm the game down a little bit now in the middle. Does Addison. She goes backwards to Grain. Grain looks quickly trying to find the pass to Garwood, but it's going to go out for an Everton throw in on the far side of the pitch.
Yeah, good closing down again. Lauren Peters involved again. Straight through the back, trying to force that error, and does so. And now Everton can try and get the ball down that right-hand side.
26 minutes gone here at the Hawthorns. It's Everton 0, Barking Abbey 1. That early goal coming from Addison in the 14th minute. Since then, though, both sides have had their opportunities, and it's Everton, that looked through the middle there, but yeah, it was a foul, and the referee's going to bring over, I think it's number 5 for Barking Abbey. That's Richards. Just have a quick word with her, but
yeah, it looked like she just pulled back Lola Smith, then stopped to progress down the centre.
As both sides set up for a free kick here. And Everton are definitely going to look to try and get the height of Lola Smith on this free kick if they can on the left-hand side. They've also got the height of Brooke Howard.
So far the Barking defence have dealt with Everton's threats very well. We'll see how they do from this one.
Ball comes into the left-hand side. When it was met by Jessie Deans. First time she's really been called to action today. Everton have it on the edge of the box with Neil, but the ball's given away.
That was an interesting choice there from Jessie Deans, not to go with the hands, go with the feet instead, and it worked. He got the ball away, did the job.
Larkin looked at Addison there. There's an opportunity for Barking Abbey. Everton have got to be careful how they build out from this.
Yeah, Addison nearly profiting then off the clearance from Ava Elkerton. Everton goalkeeper got the lucky bounce this time.
Garwood plays it back to Deans. Deans hoofs it up to the middle. Back now with Whetson. Over on the right hand side now with Roger Barrow, but the ball's given away. Back with Clark.
With Everton playing 3 at the back, it does leave them a bit more vulnerable down those flanks. They're quite a narrow back 3 at the moment, relying on Alana Clark to come back and fill in that fullback role when Barking do attack.
Yeah, Clark just pushed off the ball there.
A couple of times Addison's got in down that left-hand side. Bit too much space. Nettle Doe as well behind the striker. Just finding that bit of space, a bit of a link-up in the middle. Looking to play Larkin in whenever she can down the middle.
Off the head of Clark. Everton now look to build up this left-hand side. They've trapped into this area there at the minute. Need to try and break away from this part of the pitch.
Yeah, Martha McDonald again putting a tackle in there for Barking. Been very good defensively so far in this game. It's one of the challenges.
Yeah, it was off the foot of McGowan there, but it only found a Barking player. Down on the left-hand side with Doe. Doe trying to beat Hunter. Both players go down to ground. The referee puts her arms in the air and it's still in play now.
It was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Both players having a bit of a wrestle on the touchline, but referee says carry on.
And it's at the back now for Everton with Williams. She's got room to find a pass. She goes over to that far side of the pitch with Peters, and she goes back to Elkerton. over on the left-hand side now with Meadows. Meadows has got Clark to a left, very stretched out on the wing.
All of a sudden the space appears now, the game's a bit more stretched. Sort of compact early periods over, and now we'll see some space for the likes of Clark to run.
Clark on the left-hand side, can she beat Ojibara? She does so. Ball comes in, it's punched out by Deans. And there's an opportunity for a couple of those attackers in the box for Everton to get on the edge of that.
And Deans has looked a little bit shaky early doors. I think Everton will be trying to look to put the ball in on her as much as they can. A couple of hurried clearances, a punch that could have gone anywhere there.
Smith has it on the edge of the box. She tries a left-footed shot. It goes in. Richards will look to clear it, but it's scooped up by Jessie Deans. As Michael Thomas barks instructions at his Everton side. Through the middle here with Barking Abbey. Just a misjudged pass there. And it ends up back in possession with Everton on the left-hand side. Clark's behind her. She goes to the middle with McGowan. McGowan finds the feet of Lola Smith. Ball now in possession of Barking Abbey. Well, it was with Addison, but it's back with McGowan now. He plays it through to Smith.
Yeah, Hewitson there with a good tackle on Lola Smith, trying to marshal a big striker. Doing well so far. She's not really had much of a sniff when it comes to goal-scoring opportunities, but been good in the link-up play.
Clark now on the left-hand side does well with her left foot to try and trick that Barking defence, but they managed to recover. And what can Ojibara do with this? She's pretty deep into the Barking half from what we've seen with her so far.
That's good feet there for Ojibara, but I think she's might have overdone it, I think, and stretched something. She's down in a bit of discomfort here. Alana Clark just going over to check on her. The referee coming over now. Hopefully it's not an injury, because she's been a focal point really down this right-hand side in this opening half an hour for Barking. Obviously supplying the ball over that ended up at Addison's feet for the goal. And hopefully it's just a slight twinge that she can carry on with, but
yeah,
Richards has gone over.
She looks been quite a bit of discomfort there. I think it's a left leg she's holding just below the knee.
Yeah, she twisted and turned inside. Brilliant feet. Really, really good as we look back on the goal from Ariana Addison. Lovely strike.
Beautiful strike. She's to be fair linked up well with Ojibara as well.
Yeah, the entire front three for Barking of Larkin, Addison and Ojibara have been a handful for Everton so far. And they've got their award 1-0 as it stands. Chance to regroup though for Michael Thomas and his team. They've looked good in the last few minutes, a bit more composed on the ball.
Yeah, at times they're kind of... Sorry, I was going to say, at times it looks like they almost got two up front a little bit, Everton.
Yeah, they're pushing forward really well. Lana Clark supporting from that full-back role, almost like a wing-back role, really, with having three at the back. She's coming up this side, very advanced, and trying to get link-up play with Lola Smith and Brooke Howard. Seems to be marauding between the right and the left flanks. So, very even game still. Barking have the advantage, but Everton by no means out of it.
No, you're right, Chris. We're just over 10 minutes away from the half-time whistle here at the Hawthorns, and it's Everton 0, Barking Abbey 1 in the Women's League Cup final.
I think both managers will be relatively happy. I think there's been action at both ends. Passing's been very good in the last few minutes between the two sides. Now the game's settled down a bit. There's always going to be those early final day nerves. We saw a few short passes here and there, a few slice clearances.
Yeah, and she's just down in front of us now to the left-hand side, Ojibara. I think she might try and play on through this.
I think it's one of those, the muscle tightens up or it goes a little bit, and then you get the feeling back into it, the adrenaline kicks in, and you can soon return to the action. Hopefully that's the case for Ojibara.
Here we go then, the game's going to restart. I'm aware that I'll probably add a few minutes of stoppage time on. It looks like Ojibara's going to come back on in a minute as well. And the ball's now with Everton. As Ojibara comes running back onto the pitch after that bit of stoppage. Now with Meadows, who finds Hunter at the back. Everton still playing that 3 at the back formation, and they've done well. Of course, that's given an opportunity for both fullbacks to kind of play a wing-back role a little bit more, especially Clark on that left-hand side. She has to catch it there, Deans, before Smith can get to it.
If you're Alana Clark now, you're going to want to try and run as much as you can at Ojibaro and see how that leg is. See if you can gain the advantage down that side, because that's where Everton's attacks have come predominantly from. Brooke Howard having a header blocked at the far post early on from that delivery from this left-hand side.
Hunter with it. She looks forward to try and find Smith. Smith on the ball now. There was a little bit of space on the right-hand side for Everton with Brooke Howard, but the ball's going to peter out for a throw into Barking Abbey. 10 minutes to go until half-time. You can just see the two Barking Abbey centre-backs, Hunter and Meadows, having a quick chat there. Can she come through on this? She can. She does well for Barking Abbey there, Addison, but it's going to be back now with her opposite number 11, Williams. Plays it to the left-hand side with Meadows.
Yeah, Hannah Hunter leaving that header a bit short there. Addison sniffing around again, trying to get another opportunity. It's looked lively this half so far.
It's going to go out for a throw-in down the left-hand side here for Everton. It's going to be Evie Meadows to take. As Michael Lone just shouts some instructions at his players. Meadows plays it back to McGowan. Ball comes into the nearly into the area there, but Barking Abbey have got to defend it. They do. Ball's back now with McGowan, but hoofed up.
Looked like a shove there on Lola Smith there from Ronnie Richards.
Yeah.
Big challenge in the back, but the referee deems it a fair one.
Can Barking counter? They've got an opportunity here. They've got Larkin up front. And she's done well there, Doe. She kind of took it from the middle of the pitch over to the right-hand side. I think she was waiting a bit for Ojibara to catch up with her.
Yeah, the captain's come across there, Hannah Hunter, to dispossess Nell Doe, who's again had a good half. Been that link-up between the midfield and the forwards, drifting around in that final third.
Through now to Addison. Over on the edge with Doe. Looks to find Addison again, but it comes back out, and it's off the head of Benson.
Again, Doe with that little link-up play, just trying to get the forwards in, the fellow wingers in. It's good play. She's a useful addition to this Barking team.
Yeah, Brooke Howard wins it, passes it off to Lola Smith. With Howard now. Looks forward to find Smith again, but it's going to be back again with Barking Abbey, and it's all down to Evie Meadows now. What she does with this, she goes back to the keeper, finds Elkerton. What's Elkerton going to do? She's got space on her right.
You saw Addison could have just carried that a little bit. She looked a bit too early for Larkin. Again, trying to get behind the Everton defence.
Everton have it with Howard, a little flick on, and they find Williams on the left-hand side now with Clark. Clark, what's she going to do? Cuts in with her right foot. She looks for that central pass. There's not anybody there. Just wondering maybe whether she expected Lola Smith to be running in that central area.
Yeah, Grain dealt with that very well. Don't know if there was a shout there from Jessie Deans, but this pitch isn't really carrying the ball that quickly. It's quite a slow pitch today. Having to put some weight on the passes as Hunter brings down.
Yeah, Garwood that's on the floor, and it's going to be a free kick on the left-hand side to Barking Abbey, to the disarray of the fans down below us. Let's just have a replay of that look. So it's Hunter that takes down.
Yeah, it's Garwood.
Garwood.
Yeah, comes across. Strong challenge, but a late challenge. And Hunter now on a caution.
So an opportunity here for Barking Abbey, but just over 6 minutes away from half-time. And it's an opportunity for them to get 2 goals up from a set piece. They've been good from the few set pieces they've had so far. Just wonder whether this is going to go into the box or maybe over to the far right hand side.
Garwood hovering outside the area.
It came straight in. Richards, perhaps, maybe if the ball was a little bit further back, could have got a head over to it as Elkerton looks for a quick restart. With Neil now.
Yeah, a bit too close to Elkerton there. It's a good gather. Nice, easy one.
Meadows on the left-hand side, up to Clark. Can Clark's pace get there ahead of Benson? She does so. And the referee's pointed to the penalty spot. It's a penalty.
Well, I'll have to see this again. I think it looked like a straightforward deflection off the legs of Benson from Clark. The replay will give us a bit more clarity on it, but it looks like a soft penalty on first viewing. I can't see anything in that. I think the ball goes against Benson. She defends it well, stands up, does the right things, but Everton have got the opportunity now to level.
Yeah, I think quite a few people will be confused at that decision. But nonetheless, it's going to be a penalty to Everton here. Can they get back into this game? Can they make it 1-1?
Like Benson really puts a challenge in, does it?
No, Lola Smith's going to take this penalty. Referee just checking all the other players are behind the edge line of the 18-yard box. Steps up for the penalty. Right foot, straight into the back of the net. And it's an equaliser for Everton. 41st minute of this game. Everton 1, Barking Abbey 1. It was a penalty awarded after a foul on Clark down on the left-hand side in the box, according to the referee, and that penalty's been put straight to the back of the net by Smith.
Number 19 for Lola Smith. It's a fortuitous circumstance that grants Everton the equaliser, but Barking will be fuming, I think, with that decision. It looked very innocuous, but Lola Smith does the right thing, steps up straight down the middle. Dean's diving the other way, and Everton are back into it, 1-1 at the moment.
And how will Barking Abbey respond to this? They went ahead early in this game after 14 minutes, and now they find themselves just before half-time. The momentum was very much, well, I think it was with them since that first goal went in.
We do wonder what the referee's seen. She's on the opposite side to the side that we are. We could probably get a bit of a better view. That's where our cameras are as well. But whether she's seen Clark go down and assume there was contact, I'm not sure. But the replay shows that Benson stood her ground. But either way, Everton are back in this.
At the back now with Barking Abbey. Choose to go for that long ball, and it's a good long ball if she can get a decent touch to it. She doesn't manage to. Larkin, and it's back with Doe, who's going to have to go backwards, and Barking will look to recycle possession now.
You're thinking there, Betty Larkin's just got to duck a little bit further, let the ball roll in front of her, and I think it would have carried. But brings it down nonetheless, impressively.
And a throw in on the far side of the pitch for Barking Abbey now. The ball is put, looking for the forward run of Addison. And Addison's got it now. She cuts past one, cuts past two. Her right foot goes across, and it's Elkerton that jumps out and catches that ball. She's going to play it quickly now to the left-hand side of the pitch. Good touch from Williams.
That's
She needs to get
into a good area. That was from Addison. Looking for Ojibara at the far post. Hunter with the challenge. Got to be careful, of course, on a yellow card, but lets Addison by. And luckily the goalkeeper managing to smother the ball.
Clark now. She was looking for Lola Smith, but that ball was a bit too heavy. You got a feeling that Lola Smith can hold the ball up well as running behind off the shoulder of the defender. So Everton will be looking to try and play two different ways to her. And I think she's just going to let the ball roll out there as Evie Meadows.
Good opportunity now for Barking just before the half ends. There will be some stoppage time. We've had a couple of injuries, but Barking with a chance to get the ball into the box again if they can do.
Benson's going to take this, I think. It's just up from the corner flag. And it was off the foot of McDonald, back to Benson, and she kicks it out. And just before 45 minutes goes on the clock. It's going to be a Elkerton free kick. Goal kick even, not free kick.
Yeah, a bit of a slice there from Benson. Bit keen to get it into the area. I don't think there was actually a red shirt in there. Whether or not it was an effort at goal perhaps that went slightly wrong, but either way Everton have got the goal kick.
Over to the left-hand side now. And not many minutes of added time now, just 3 minutes. And it's McGowan that was on the floor for a second there. It's a free kick, been won by Everton. Supporters in loud support.
There's a heavy challenge there from Hewitson. Through the back. A chance for Everton for one last attack potentially at the end of this half, although we do have another 3.5 minutes to play. Barking's threat just seems to have gone a little bit quiet in the last few minutes. We've had a couple of runs from Addison, but nothing like the football they were playing prior to the Everton goal.
No, not at all. I think Barking will be going into the changing room at half-time. They're disappointed at the two sides just because of that penalty. They'll feel a bit hard done by with that.
Yeah, it's sort of stifled the momentum a little bit that they had, but coming forward now, they'll try and find those front players. Larkin, Odebajo, Addison,
Yes.
Doe, who's been lively, does well there.
Benson played up to Doe and managed to keep it in a bit there, but it's going to be an opportunity to run onto it here for Lola Smith. Not before Green gets there first. Back out on the right-hand side to Benson for Barking now. She's got Ajibaro to her right-hand side. She cuts through the middle. Finds feet. What can Barking do here? They choose to play it on the right-hand side of a through ball. I think Meadows, is going to get there first. She does so, and it's going to be a throw into Barking Abbey here down on the right-hand side.
Yeah, good work from Larkin, just protecting the ball, trying to find Odebajo down that side. Good defending from Everton again.
Addison with the ball. She's got two players on her. She tries to look for that short overlap to Ajibara, but didn't work out then. Off the head of Doe, sorry. Got to clear it here, Everton. They do so. Barking Abbey just pressing in these last few moments, trying to get that leading goal before half-time, you've got to feel.
Doe again doing well against the Everton defence, keeping that ball alive. Nobody to bring into play this time, though.
And letting the ball go out of play there. Here's Williams. Smart move.
A few words there between Keris Williams and Ariana Addison. Just had a little nibble through the back there, I think. Addison. But it's an Everton throw. And half-time is not far away now.
I think the ball's going to come out again for another throw in here. As the Everton players stick their hands in the air, and it's going to be thrown in their favour, just in front of their own dugout. As Michael Thomas hands the ball off to Isabella Brooks. On the left-hand side here with Everton, Howard has it. It's knocked out of possession by Benson.
Benson's done well there. She actually won the throw-in off Brooke Howard. Good aggressive play, aggressive defending, not allowing any cross to come into the area.
Everton have it on the edge of the box with Howard finding Neil. She's got to go backwards now, Neil. Hunter. And Peaches just tried to take it past the Barking player, but she didn't quite get there. Peaches with the ball again now. She's dispossessed.
That's good defending there from Betty Larkin, coming back from the front, helping out the defence. And they've got some numbers forward here, Barking, if they can play it right.
Nearly do so there. Intercepted by Hannah Hunter, and there goes the half-time whistle at the Hawthorns. Half-time score of Everton 1, Barking Abbey 1. The initial goal, the opener, coming from Ariana Addison after 14 minutes for Barking Abbey. It was a goal on the edge of the area, left-footed, and the Everton keeper Elkerton couldn't quite get a hand to it to tip it over. So Barking Abbey took the lead, but then penalty awarded to the surprise of quite a few people here at the Hawthorns in favour of Everton. That was put in the back of the net by Lola Smith. So an interesting first half. A few topics to go over, a few things to talk about. Just seeing a few of the replays on your screen now, and we've had a few opportunities for both sides in this half. I wouldn't say it's been a quiet half for either side. Both sides showing why the highest scoring teams.
It's been enjoyable, hasn't it? That goal from Ariana Addison there, that left foot looping effort, catching out Ava Elkerton.
You wonder whether she actually meant for it to go in a little bit. I think she did. It was definitely a shot, but she was a little bit taken aback when it did go in.
Absolutely, it's well worth trying. You never know. The goalkeeper, if they're off the line just by a fraction, it's not a bad starting position from Elkerton. It's just swerving away. Very, very difficult to get it from underneath the crossbar when it's got that momentum on the ball, but perfect start for Barking.
Yeah, it was, and then, like we said, after that penalty, the momentum swayed away from them a little bit, but they managed to keep pressing, and there was that foul on the far left-hand side, and she's had plenty of opportunities on the left-hand side. Clark, that was the penalty that was given by the referee.
Yeah, very strange decision, I think. Again, like we said in commentary, the referee's the other side to us. We could see the ball had deflected off the shins of Benson. Alana Clark hitting the deck just with the momentum of the challenge.
Yeah, Smith had one job then to put it in the back of the net. She does so. Who knows? If this game stays at 1-1, she could have to be called on to take another penalty. Yeah, good opportunity for Everton to get back into this game. And a good time to score a goal as well right before half-time. But they have it. So we'll be back with full match commentary in the second half shortly here. It's a half-time score of Everton 1, Barking Abbey 1.
YDP USA are delighted to announce a partnership with the National Football Youth League. YDP USA will be sponsoring and helping out and supporting with all the events that will take place during the season.
The main beneficiary of our partnership with the National Football Youth League will be the players. We'll be bringing American college coaches over from the US to attend the Cup finals, to attend the All-Star events, putting them in front of those coaches to give them exposure to then potentially go off and play in America. We've had a lot of past successes with players going over to the US from the National Football Youth League. We've had players that have just starting out, but also players that are coming to the end of their time in America that have now built a career over there in coaching, or whether they've come home and played at high level and non-league. The USA has given them the platform to go on and succeed following their university career. We'll be supporting players, coaches from all over the National Football Youth League. We'll be travelling across the UK to deliver presentations, deliver trial days, assessment days for players that are interested in the US scholarship route. If you are a National Football Youth League player, we'll be there to support you on your American scholarship journey.
done. Great.
Welcome back to the Hawthorns Stadium here in West Bromwich, where it's Everton 1, Barking Abbey 1 in the National Football Youth League Under-21s Women's League Cup final. And it was a first half to remember for both sides. Barking Abbey with the early goal after 14 minutes. Addison, and she beat the keeper. But then, just before half time, Everton got a bit lucky as a penalty was awarded after a foul in the box on Clark. And since then, both sides are going to come out into the second half. And Chris, like we were just saying a minute ago, they've both got a point to prove.
Absolutely. And if there's one thing we know, it's that Barking do score goals. Very prolific this season. But Everton also, in their last game, 4-0 winners over Sunderland. And level slightly fortuitously, but level all the same. And they have put together some good moves. Barking have not had it all their own way. And when they get the ball into Lola Smith and bring others into play, they look a threat. So we'll see what happens in this second half.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be Lola Smith on the halfway line that gets the game started for Everton. They'll feel a bit hard done by that penalty in the first half. It was a bit of a strange decision, but nonetheless, the penalty went into the back of the net, and Barking are going to feel hard done by that, and we'll see how they react. But it's Everton. They've got the ball pretty quickly here, and it did look like it was going to win for a second, but it was past the left-hand post.
So fans thought it was in, didn't they?
Yeah, quick start by Everton.
They did, yeah. It's brilliant. Again, Lola Smith involved. Lovely ball over the top for Kerris Williams. Does the right thing, tries to get it over the goalkeeper, but just slightly wide of that near post. That's an encouraging start for Michael Thomas's team.
Yeah, definitely. I imagine at half-time the message was very well, keep your chins up, do not feel, like, don't get too carried away with it. They got the equaliser, Everton, just before half-time, but they'll have to be wary of Barking Abbey, who still possess an array of attacking talent. And it's going to be a throwing down on the touchline. Comes in by Grain. Back in possession now with Howard. She goes back to Meadows. Meadows tries to clear it, but running on it now is Doe. She goes for a shot, and very well defended by Meadows there, as Everton find themselves in a little bit of trouble and a little bit shaky at the back.
Yeah, Addison released. It's a good run.
She
in
just
on the Everton
can't,
goal, but it's a great recovery tackle there. Fantastic tackle there from.
She had to get back quickly. Meadows,
yeah.
She had to get back quickly and deal with it, and she did so, but still a little bit of a nervy start there.
Of course, Addison giving Barking the lead. Nearly got a second there, but great last-ditch defending from Everton.
It's going to be a corner on the left-hand side here. She swings both arms up in the air, right-footed in swinger. Oh, it found the head there of one of the Barking players, and it's kicked over the bar eventually, but opportunity. I think it found the head of was it Addison possibly, or
there you go, Jabaro's got the head to
Jabaro
that.
maybe. Yeah,
it's a good effort.
They were both kind of in the same area.
In fact, actually, it was Nia Garwood who was in there. Got a run just on the near post, headed down. Those can easily go in the bottom corner, but Everton survived this time. But a positive start from both sides. Everton could be 2-1 up, as could Barking in this opening 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, we felt like both sides were going to come out with a point to prove, and so far that's been proven right. As Peters gives the ball away there for Everton. It's held up well for a few seconds there by Nia Garwood, and she's done well there. The referee's awarded a free kick just in front of the dugout. It's going to be captain Kyla Grain to take.
Yeah, Kerris Williams with a strong challenge there on Garwood. Held the ball, protected it well. It took a foul to get the ball off her.
She goes across the pitch to Benson. Benson through the middle, meets McDonald, but it goes out the far side of the pitch to us, and I think it's going to be Clark who's going to recover it. And she looked to find Howard, but couldn't quite jump high enough there.
Clark using the right foot there. Potentially a double-footed left back, or left winger as it's turned out the left wing back in this first half and early second half. Heavily involved, of course, won the penalty against Olivia Benson in the first half. Been heavily involved for Everton.
Throw in for Everton. Straight back out for another throw. And it's going to be Barking Abbey that defending this one. Ball goes a long way in. And the ball very much going back and forth still between the two sides. Nobody can claim possession of it at the minute. Scuffling the far side of the pitch, and it's going to be Barking Abbey that come out victorious there, but not till the ball's given away.
That's good feet there from Odebajo again.
Neil, she gives it away and helps the team build from the middle. She had space on the right hand side to find Peters there, but she chooses to cross the ball to the opposite side, and it meets Clark. And Clark has got Howard behind her. Howard on the ball. Cross into the box. It nearly meets the head of Smith.
Again, Jessie Dean's a little bit unsure whether to punch it or catch it. Punches it in the end away. Gets it away just enough, but a little bit indecisive from the Barking goalkeeper. Good ball in though from Brooke Howard.
Good overlap ball there to Naya Garwood, and she's down the left hand side of the pitch. Now what can she do with this? She goes to take it into the box, and pretty easy defending there by Everton.
A good toe in there from Lauren Peters, and then the captain Hannah Hunter completing the clearance.
And it's going to be a throw-in for Barking. Grain's going to take this. Just wonder about the space in the centre of the 18-yard box there.
There's a big, huge gap there, isn't there? Everton have got to be careful if it breaks in there. The likes of Garwood, Addison, Ojabaro coming in from the far side.
Yeah, Benson giving the ball away there, pass straight through the middle. And it's Neil with it now. To Williams. Williams looks to find Clark. Clark, first time ball over to Smith. Again, the ball switching possession now, back with Barking Abbey.
They're looking to move it quickly, Everton, when they get it in that midfield, out to the wings, and try and get in behind for Lola Smith. Smith, the provider for Williams a few minutes ago.
Ojabaro on the right hand side, yeah, you're right. Ball's going to go out there, and Barking Abbey have had most of the ball in the last few minutes.
Again, the space, that space around the D, the penalty spot. If they can exploit that, Barking, when the ball breaks, that's where Everton appear to be most open.
Throw-in comes in. Straight back out again.
And that's the territory, of course, for Nell Doe. As we saw in the first half, she was breaking the lines quite well for Barking Abbey, receiving the ball, looking to get the ball through to the likes of Betty Larkin through the middle. And she'll be looking for more of the same this half.
And it's
just got a bit quiet, hasn't it? Last few minutes, just a bit of a reset after that crazy end-to-end at the start of the half. Lola Smith playing in Keris Williams and just going past the near post, and Ariana Addison with an opportunity one-on-one.
Smith chasing in Neil there. And now with Everton, Williams tries to turn on the ball, gives the ball away in doing so, but luckily Neil's there to pick it up.
That's a nice turn there from Jada Neal, just getting away from the marker, setting Everton away.
Yeah, long balls coming into the box there, looking for Peters, but back up the other end with Barking Abbey. Pushing on now. Can Ariana Addison do something with this? She crosses it with her left foot. Oh, and it just falls through the feet of Betty Larkin.
Olivia Meadows, I think, does enough for that far post just to put Larkin off. She thinks she's going to clear it, lets it go through, and Larkin just pulls out at the last second. But again, Ariana Addison breaking down this left-hand side been the threat all game for Barking, and almost the provider there for Betty Larkin at the far post.
Yeah, it's going to be a substitution here for Everton, I believe. Not sure it's going to happen quite. Oh no, it is happening.
And Mia Romero being introduced.
And we'll let you know who comes off the pitch in just a moment.
It might be Darcy McGowan. She did have some injury problems in the first half, went down with that arm injury. So whether or not that's a factor, we can confirm if it is McGowan or not in just a moment.
Back in play here on the right hand side. She's got space to run into. Here's Peters. Attempted clearance by Grain. And I mean, correct decision from the referee. She spots that well, and Barking are defending well there.
It's all right, Garwood and Williams both getting reacquainted again on this near side. Some strong challenges between those two.
Free kick goes up by Kyla Grain. And she's on her own there as Addison. Hence why the ball's now back with Everton. Grain misses that kick and Williams does well. Frustrated with that decision there is Williams.
Yeah, Williams again involved, this time with Grain. Going head to head, and Grain this time coming out the victor, the Barking captain.
And it's Hannah Hunter who's just holding her left leg in front of us.
Yeah, just caught slightly after the ball's gone there, I think. Just one of those on the side of the ankle bone. It can be a little bit painful. Hopefully the Everton captain can continue. She's back on her feet now. It's one of those momentarily that makes the ankle go a bit numb.
She's been strong for us this afternoon as
she has. She's been very, very good. Some very good defending from the Everton skipper. And Keris Williams is down momentarily. I think that might just be to tie a shoelace rather than an injury. Everton only have another 2 remaining outfield players on the bench. Not a huge amount of options for Michael Thomas this afternoon.
And the throw-in's going to come in from Hunter here. Headed straight back out by Ronnie Richards. There's a lot of open space on the far side of the pitch here.
And that's where Everton will want it. They want to try and get into Lola Smith if they can do. That she has been doing.
Throw comes in from Hunter. They found Williams, and it's Clark now on the far left-hand side of the pitch who chases the ball to the corner flag. One back well by Ajabaro. Through to Doe. Doe turns on the ball, drills it through midfield. She's got to pass off to her right if she wants it. Turns back round. Ooh, and you just feel like maybe that pass could have gone elsewhere as Neil wins the ball back. And it's Neil on the floor now, and the referee awards a free kick.
That's good work from Jada Neal just to intercept that ball, halting the progress of Nell Doe. Looked like a dangerous rampage from over the halfway line. With options left and right, but Neal did enough.
And Everton have the ball. Neal over to Hunter. Hunter knocks it up, but can Doe retrieve possession of the ball? She can't. Back through the middle with Neal. Neal's got opportunities on here. She looks to try and play a through ball.
Yeah, too far ahead there of Mia Romero there from Jada Neal. But still Everton have got it.
And a bit of an exchange of words between Richards and I think it was Smith as well.
Yeah, there's been a few instances of that. We've seen Williams and Garwood exchanging pleasantries on this side, and we've now got Lola Smith and Ronnie Richards. Bit of spice to the final.
Yeah, it's a high stakes game, of course, so you've got to expect possible tempers to flare here. And Everton with the ball at the back. And the referee awards another free kick, and it's for Everton now.
Martha McDonald just catching Lola Smith there. Now Everton have a good position to try and get the ball in the box. Try and use the height of Smith, Howard. Try and find Hunter going forward.
And Smith is just on the floor here. She's going to be all right, I think. And Everton have an opportunity from a set piece. 60 minutes into this game, 1-1 as it stands.
The instruction from Michael Thomas is to get the ball in the box, try and cause some problems, get more pressure on Jesse Deans in that barking net.
And a cluster of players on the left-hand side of the 18-yard box, so you wonder where that ball's going to go. It does go that way. It's a shot on target, but pretty easily caught by Jesse Deans.
It's a good effort there from Hannah Hunter. No one was really expecting that. I think everyone had lined up for the floated ball towards the far post, but it's a good strike and well held there from Jesse Deans.
And Everton have it here. And that pass was intended to maybe try and go for Lauren Peters. But it's Wetson that has it on the right-hand side.
Mia Romero doing well there with Addison breathing down her neck. It's been the main source of danger for Barking this afternoon.
And Ajabaro with it on the right-hand side of the pitch. It's going to be a Barking Abbey throw in here. Just wonder whether this is going to be a long throw into the area or whether they're going to play it short.
Good pressure from Barking there to force that throw in as well. Everton forced back with Mia Romero. And now Barking will look to try and attack the penalty area again.
Barking Abbey now. They play it across to McDonald. At the back with Everton, it's Meadows. Comes over to Benson. Benson plays it forward. Over to Doe. Doe looks to cross it in and didn't quite get to Larkin, and it's caught up by Elkerton.
That's brilliant play from Doe, just over the head of the defender. Opts for the shot instead of the cross. Maybe the cross would have been the better option with Larkin in a good position, but good play from Nell Doe.
And Romero now. Ball's given away. It's with Wetson.
And again, the game just opening up a little bit now from that cagey first half and second half start.
Yeah, good bit of play there, going to Addison. Again, though, ball's taken away from her. What can McDonald do with this? She chooses to go backwards to the left-hand side now with Grain. Left-footed sweeping cross towards the 18-yard box. Grain with the ball again. Oh, she gives it away there, Grain. And it's deflected off the foot of Lola Smith, who's running in behind here.
Yeah, good recovery there from Kayla Grain, the captain, selling Ronnie Richards short. Lola Smith almost in behind the defence there, but recovers well.
And back in play. It's going to be a throw into Barking Abbey. Thrown in to meet Larkin. Larkin back to Grain. Off the head of Hunter. But now it's up top. It's Doe. Looks for the run of Ajabaro. Ajabaro just laid the shot off there for a teammate in it.
Yeah, Doe in a good position there, chooses to take the strike on.
Yeah,
again, just not enough in front of Ajabaro.
Yeah, Brooks just a bit winded from that shot. She took it straight to the gut, but again, good defending.
Yeah, she caught it sweet, didn't she, Nell? Very, very good effort. But very good defending as well.
Cleared by Benson. On the left-hand side now with Meadows. Now with Romero. Plays it through to Clark. Clark plays it from the left-hand side to Howard, but the ball ends up petering out, and maybe she could have got to that if the ball was a little bit less heavy.
Seemed to just stop for a few seconds, slow down, and he thought Howard, like you say, was going to get onto the end of that, but he evades her in the end.
Throw-in comes in, and it's with Clark. Ball is dispossessed by Doe. Ends up back with Neil. Now a bit of a scuffle between Neil and Addison in the middle of the pitch. Over to the left-hand side here with Grain. To Addison.
Addison
to
seems
McDonald.
to come short every time, doesn't she, now? She doesn't seem to be playing on the shoulder as much as she was in the early stages of the second half, but she's a useful player, good with the ball at her feet. And if they can get it in front of her, she's even more dangerous, so opportunity maybe now.
Yeah, Jabara on that right-hand side, laying the pass off to Doe. Ball comes into the middle. Addison can't get there in time, but it's still in possession of Barking Abbey here. They play it to McDonald. And it's Grain who's extending the left arm out, showing the pass in front of her. She retrieves the ball. And she's trying to turn and maybe look for a shot on the right foot there. Oh, plays a perfect pass. It was a perfect pass through to Nell Doe. It just felt like that ball was just that slight bit too heavy.
I think Nell Doe just got caught with her feet tangled a bit there. Tried to take it with the right foot, but then the left foot was in the right foot position. Ended up just costing her that extra half a yard, but brilliant play from the captain. Kayla Grain there, just evading a few challenges, taking her time. Thought the shot might come on. I think Everton was starting to think that was going to be the case, but ended up playing a perfect through, or near perfect through ball there for Nell Doe. But nothing doing for Barking this time.
65 minutes gone here at the Hawthorns. Everton 1, Barking Abbey 1. And it's back. Again with Grain. She sees the ball a lot on this left-hand side. She plays it through to Garwood. Garwood has it now. And she looks for a through ball to the far side with Doe. Doe nearly gets there. Meadows has to do well there to clear it out.
That's brilliant defending from Evie Meadows on the stretch. If she doesn't make that ball, Doe behind her does. But she does very, very well, the Everton defender.
And it's going to go out for a throw-in. It's going to be Olivia Benson to take. Don't look like they're going to go long here, Barking Abbey, because there's got quite a few players close to where the throw-in is. And that's the case. They go short to Ojibaro.
Grain's been heavily involved in the last few minutes, both defensively and offensively for Barking. Captain really putting in a captain's performance at the moment.
And out for another throw-in again.
You feel that Everton just need to get the ball back into Lola Smith. It's been a bit quiet on the full front for the last few minutes. A lot of defending to do. A few midfield battles going on there. Jada Neal's seen a lot of the ball.
And the husband puts his flag up. That was played out, nearly kept in. Very nearly kept in by Ojibaro, but not quite. And again, Barking Abbey have good options all around when it comes to wingers. And wing backs as well.
They're starting to find those gaps, aren't they, behind that Everton defence. We've seen Doe put a few balls in behind. Grain's ball just now. Very good indeed. And sooner or later, one of those will connect with a red shirt. And it could spell trouble for Everton.
Elkerton. She takes the goal kick, but it's dispossessed. It's at the feet of Addison now on the left-hand side. She shoots from the edge of the 18-yard box. It goes past the right-hand post. Couldn't quite get the power and connection on that to see it into the corner.
Yeah, it's very difficult when faced down with two defenders. Not a huge amount of options really, just to either take the ball down the line, but Hannah Hunter marshalling well.
Yeah, I think she makes the right decision to shoot there.
Definitely.
Just
Goalkeeper
get that
maybe
shot on.
slightly unsighted. It's worth a go towards that far corner, but just a little bit too far wide this time.
And back with another Elkerton goal kick. Everton here, they've got to try and get the ball controlled, because every time it gets to Barking, they manage to kind of recycle it around the back, just like that. Grain plays forward to Garwood. Gold cuts inside, can she shoot on the right foot? She chooses not to, goes on that little bit longer, and that leaves time for the Everton defenders to intercept.
Just at one touch too many, didn't she, Garwood? That gap had opened, you're expecting a strike, takes an extra touch, and the chance is gone.
And Lauren Peters finds herself on the floor as the referee blows for a free kick to Everton.
I think we might be expecting a double change here from Michael Lown for barking.
Yeah, I think it's looking like Amy Kaywood that's going to come on.
Yeah, Kaywood and Sasha Nye ready to come into the action. Well, Martha McDonald's had a good game, as has Nia Garwood. But something different for Everton to deal with down this left-hand side.
And here we go again. Free kick taken by Hunter. Doesn't really meet anybody.
Grain again at the back, making sure the ball stays away from that line of red shirts for Barking.
Yeah, Clark on the left-hand side there couldn't quite win it. Back in possession with Barking. They come through the middle to the back. And she's got options to pass to there. She chooses not to. Ball's given away. It's Lola Smith with it. She's exclaiming to the referee that her shirt was being pulled.
Well, Sasha Nye gets into all sorts of trouble. She's only been on a matter of seconds, and Lola Smith trying to get the ball back off her. And that is a shirt pull from Nye. I'm surprised the referee, being in the position that she's in, hasn't seen that. Smith furious with the decision not being given.
And it's going to be another substitution here. This is for Everton though this time. It's going to be Hannah Hunter that's going to come off. And she's going to be replaced by Trinity Cathy. Hunter will give the armband to the scorer of that penalty, the equaliser earlier for Everton. Lola Smith leading the line from the front now and leading the team from the front.
Yeah, Hannah Hunter's had a good game. I think she had that little knock in the start of the second half. Maybe that's been a factor in the substitution, but she's had a good game.
Everton with it now. Building up on the edge of the area. Will she shoot? No. She's going to try and find a pass, Williams. She does on the left-hand side with Clark. Clark, can she try and keep it in? She does so. She's going to try and dribble into the 18-yard box now, Clark. Right-footed cross goes in. Can't quite get on the head of Williams. And she's got to catch it there. Deans, she does so.
That's better there from Jessie Deans, coming out, gathering the ball confidently in both hands. Exactly what Barking needed at that point. With Everton coming on a bit stronger now.
And Kaywood's battling here near the dugout with Peters. Everton win the ball. At right back now with Neil. Neil finding herself in a few different positions today.
Yeah, she's been everywhere. A real linchpin in the midfield for Everton.
Williams with it now on the edge of the 18-yard box. Left-footed shot goes in. It's deflected out though. And Howard had it on the right-hand side. She goes for a shot. Easily saved by Jessie Deans.
Yeah, Williams doing well there. Lines it up for the left-foot shot. Deflected into the path of Howard. Howard goes across goal, but not really the power to trouble Jessie Deans in goal. Gets down very well, stops it.
And Neil doesn't quite win ahead of there. But again, following through that second challenge and helping her Everton side out.
Yeah, good work from Jada Neal there. Addison's been lively throughout this game, and Neil just makes sure that she can't progress anymore with a strong tackle. And she's been a star for Everton in the midfield. Kept play ticking over, been involved in breaking up the attacks of Barking.
And it's hoofed up top by Deans now. On the right hand side with Benson for Barking Abbey. She plays through centrally. And it's nearly won there by Addison. Back with it. Betson plays the ball forward. Barking can't be too clever with this. They've just got to get the ball out if they can. And it's cleared well from Barking Abbey here.
It's been a bit of a nervy start for Sasha Nye coming on, getting away with that shirt put on Lola Smith and then shanking the ball out there for a Everton throw. A possible source of joy for Everton if they can get down Sasha Nye's side and give her a bit of a test.
Ball comes in from Peters. Hoofed up by Grain. Comes back with Romero for Everton. Over on the left-hand side now, it's Clark. A few claims handball, but I think it just bounced up and hit her arm there. And she's got to catch it there. She does well, Dean.
Good effort there from Alana Clark. Bit lucky there, really, with the bounce. Seemed to hit the arm. The referee's not giving it this time and getting a good effort in on target. No problem, though, for Jessie Deans this time.
Barking Abbey have it on the near left-hand side. Sasha Nye with it. Ball's going to come back out and deflect for a Barking Abbey throw-in. As Sasha Nye runs to collect the football.
The noise is building now from the supporters watching on as we enter the last 15 minutes of the game. Still finely poised. It's anybody's really at the moment. You really can't choose a winner. Got the threat of Nell Doe. Has looked lively this afternoon for Everton along with Keris Williams. A lot for both sides to think about.
And Sasha Nye is going to take the throw in just in front of the Everton dugout. And neither team can quite get a hold on the ball at the minute. Everton have got it at the back though. They play it forward to Smith. Smith takes a good touch, turns. Can't get the pass off. As both Howard and Nye go down on the floor there.
You see Trinity Cathy's moved into that position that Jada Neal occupied in the midfield for Everton. Neal playing a bit deeper now as part of the back three.
Howard looking for Smith with that through ball. Peters with it now. Plays it over to Trinity Cathy.
That's better from Sasha Nye getting in front of
just a
Lola Smith.
Did well there, did Cathy. Managed to get the ball out and it's down the right hand side of Peters for Everton. She finds the pass just in the right centre of the pitch. And Clark on that left hand side. Oh, plays a good through ball. And it's in the back of the net. It looked like it was going in. It went in slowly, but it was Clark. She picked up the ball on the left hand side. And Everton take the lead here at the Hawthorns on the 77th minute, the stroke at the 77th minute in the Women's League Cup final. It's Everton 2, Barking Abbey 1.
Well, it just goes to show you don't have to hit it hard, do you? Direction is everything. A great ball through from Clark, finding Williams. And that ball just far enough out of the reach of Jessie Deans to reach that far corner. You see, it's not a solid connection, but that's a good thing, because that takes it away from the goalkeeper and into that far corner. 9 for the season now for Keris Williams and the lead for Everton. It'll be interesting now to see how Barking respond. The heads went down when that goal went in. Manager Michael Lown will be trying to rally his troops.
Yeah, you saw Alana Clark for Everton kind of running away in celebration. That was because she kind of got that ball in through to Williams.
That was a lovely ball through from Clark, and she's done that a couple of times this game. But that one straight onto the feet of Williams in the first time effort. A lovely finish.
Everton will build with Peters, and it's Howard. Clark again tries a long-footed right-footed shot, but that's going to go past the goal. Showing a confidence.
You just wonder if that's a bit of an overhit cross, if that was an actual effort from Alana Clark. She apologises there to Lola Smith, but Clark's been instrumental for a lot of what Everton have done. She won the penalty in the first half and provides the assist for the goal from Keris Williams. Had a fantastic game there on that left-hand side for Everton.
Grain with the ball, hoofs it up, straight into the Everton defence. At the back now, with Benson. On the left wing for Everton, and it's Brooke Howard who's flagged offside, I think, by the linesman.
Yeah, just went a bit earlier there, Howard, but Everton in defence are sort of sitting with the back four now. They're trying to soak up that pressure, that make the life more difficult for the likes of Ojabaro and Addison and Neldo. Trying to keep Larkin quiet as well, so they do carry a threat. And it looks like Michael Thomas has identified that, moved to a back four instead of a back three.
Now on the left-hand side, Everton build with Brooke Howard. She's got options behind her and across the other end of the pitch, and that's where she goes. Meets Peters. Peters is just pushed off the ball a little bit there, and it's well defended by Sasha Nye.
That's the right ball there from Howard. Nice switch out to Peters. First touch takes her a little bit further away than she'd like to be, but that's good recovery there from Sasha Nye just to put the ball out. But Everton have stepped it up now. That second goal's given them that confidence. And with 10 minutes of normal time remaining, it's going to be an interesting finish to this one.
Yeah, Peters with the throw-in. It's back out now for a Barking Abbey throw-in. They're going to look to build with this Barking if they want an equaliser. As Nye throws it in. And meets Kay Wood, and then back out again for another throw-in to Barking Abbey.
It's good from Lauren Peters. Just keep that ball down the other end. Make Barking make the decisions.
Now with... well, it was with Howard.
Just needed a simple ball there from Brooke Howard. She's tried to back in it into the path of Lola Smith. Nobody there though this time.
Larkin. She goes to Grain. Grain finds her teammate Addison in a bit of space, but it ends up with Neil first. Oh dear, and Everton have got it with Howard. She shoots.
Well, not a lot ahead of Brooke Howard there. Worth a try, but a very, very good tackle in midfield there to set the attack up for Everton. Full-blooded challenge.
Nye plays it to Kaywood, and eventually the ball's hoofed up to the Everton defence, and it's back with... well, it's with Neil, and she slips and gets back up. She's done well there to recover. But the ball's given away straight to Addison. Looks to cut inside on the line in the 18-yard box. A few shouts for a foul. Referee waves it away.
Well, big appeals there on Addison. She's still down now. That did look like she was taken out, but
Kaywood on the ball.
The referee closer than we are.
Oh, she looked to find Grain there, but the referee finally blows as Addison's down again here. See if we can get another look at that.
Yeah, just cut inside Addison, didn't she? Tried to make an angle for the shot, but appeared to be taken out. I think if we can get a replay, we can ascertain if that was the ball won by Everton or if Addison was indeed taken out. But she does look a bit in some discomfort at the moment, a bit of cramp maybe, just to go with it.
And she went straight down and didn't get back up.
Yeah, we can see it again here with Addison just trying to cut in there.
Oh, I tell you what,
coming together, isn't it? Very difficult for the referee to make an affirmative decision on that, but chooses not to give anything. But Addison can receive some treatment now as the board goes up for another change for Barking.
It's going to be number 18 coming on for Barking, Alicia Adarkwa. And I think coming off is, I think it was Huetson maybe, was it, 15?
Yeah, Elysia Huetson, I believe, for Barking.
As we just wait for the game to restart here at the Hawthorns.
And they won't want to lose Addison. She's been a key player this afternoon for Barking. Got the first goal. That looping effort over Ava Elkerton. Looked dangerous whenever Barking have attacked. She's normally been at the centre of it, so they want her to complete the 90.
And it looks like the game's going to get off to a restart in a minute. It is with Elkerton. Just 7 minutes to go in this game for Everton. If they can hold on to their lead, they'll be crowned Cup champions.
And they're in a good position to do so. They've got a nice shape about them now. Michael Thomas has reverted to a back four. And they're just looking to catch Barking out. The Barking, they know they've got to make up that deficit. They've got to come at Everton. And that means that there'll be space for the likes of Lolo Smith to exploit. Peters playing higher. Kerris Williams scored the second goal. Still in and around those areas, looking for the knockdowns.
Throw-in's going to come in from Meadows. Back out again.
Michael Thomas won't mind that at all. Just keep that ball down the Barking end. Keep possession. We saw Brooke Howard a few minutes ago try a back heel. Just play it simple. Keep possession. Make Barking run after it. Work hard. And try and see out these last 6 or so minutes of normal time and whatever the referee decides to add on.
And it's going to be again, it's going to be an Everton, on a Barking throw, sorry, on the far right hand side of the pitch. Neither team can quite get out of that area. There's a lot of room towards where we are, just above the dugouts there, in that end of the pitch. Everton are going to go back to the goalkeeper, Elkerton. And Kaywood trying to run onto that. Smith. Can she win it? She's got 2 players on her. Oh, but well played there from Williams, who's on the floor.
Yeah, Williams does well there. Lola Smith again providing that distraction.
Yeah, Smith was looking for that ball across the pitch there, and referee blows for a foul here on Barking Abbey's number 18, Kaywood. Sorry, number 18.
Yeah, Darkwood there just going over Peters' challenge, but again, halting up momentum. Peters does well. Allows Everton to regroup. You don't want Barking to catch you on the counter-attack. They've got players that can hurt you. We've seen it already this game.
Ball hoofed in the area by Benson. Straight through to the Everton goalkeeper. And there's just over 4 minutes to go in this Women's League Cup final. As it stands, Everton 2, Barking Abbey 1.
And Williams has been superb this second half, deserved that second goal. She's been that carrier of the ball for Everton, and she loses it just then. Commentator's curse, unfortunately. But yeah, in general, she's been absolutely brilliant.
And on the right-hand side here for Everton, it's Peters. She's got to try and get it past Nye. She can't do so. Nye wins it, well defended. And she is a bit frustrated she had to clear it, but she made the right decision, did Nye?
Yeah, brilliant pressure there from Trinity Cathy in the back of Nye, not giving her a second to relax. Really good energy, even this late in the game from Everton.
Yeah, it's going to be Olivia Benson coming off, and Wilder's going to come on.
Benson's had a good game.
Yeah, and also I think it's Larkin coming on.
Last throw of the dice for Michael Thomas. Unless, of course, he decides to swap goalkeepers late in the day, but in terms of the outfield options, that's Everton's exhausted. One last big push now for the Toffees.
Got to be switched on here in the last 4 or so minutes. Imagine there'll be a little bit of stoppage time.
Yeah, we've had a few injuries, we've had a few stoppages in play. More so perhaps in the first half. We'd expect maybe in the region of 6 minutes perhaps, but all will be revealed soon by the referee, who looks at a watch.
Nye goes to take the throw in quickly, but she's told by the referee it needs to be a bit further back. Throws it into Darkwa. Darkwa loses possession. Smith has it there for Everton. And the ball comes through to Brooks, who's got to play it back to the keeper. She doesn't manage to, though, and it's now with Neil on the left-hand side here. Ball comes in. She was looking for Williams. Now back with Darkwa. Now with Brooks. Everton have it with Howard. Over to the left-hand side, it's Clark. Clark tries to look for Smith.
Yeah, you just need Lola Smith to hold on to that ball. Just cannons off her this time. In general, she's been really good at hold-up play.
Williams. Oh, she was looking for that through ball over to Howard then. Howard's actually got there. Clark on the left-hand side again. She's going to try and drill forward here, Clark. Everton not holding back. and she's taken off the ball there, and it's going to be a goal kick to Barking Abbey.
Yeah, Clark unlucky not to get the corner there. I think she looked at the referee as if to say the ball's deflected out. Last touch off a red shirt, but brilliant play from the Everton front three this half. Smith's been brilliant down the centre. Williams, scorer of the second goal, has been everywhere. And Brooke Howard as well, produced some good crossing from that left-hand side.
Clark with it. Smith's got an opportunity if she wants to press. With Nye on the left-hand side for Barking Abbey. Minutes left in this game. Can they build something and look to equalise?
I see Everton starting to sit a bit deeper now, protect that one-goal advantage.
Doe wins the ball, and Shitu lets it go to the back. Kaywood wins the ball in the middle of the pitch, takes it down. Not quite the touch she would have wanted there. She's claiming she's been hit in the face, but it's running forward of Everton now as Kathy has it. Ball's given away over to the right-hand side with
Kathy's caught on, well, Kathy's arm going back towards the face of Amy Kaywood. She's in a bit of discomfort.
5 minutes added time here at the Hawthorns. 5 minutes for Everton to hold out the 2-1.
With there, and Kaywood's just brought an arm in the face, unfortunately. It can be quite painful, but the referee's taking no action on that one. Temporarily barking it down to 10 men, while Kaywood just receives a bit of treatment on the sidelines. Bit of a bloodied nose, I think. I don't know if she'll be able to continue, actually. She's making a few eyes towards the bench as if to say they'll have time to bring them on or not. The referee's not yet indicated the allocated stoppage time as we move into the 91st minute.
Not long to go here. The home of West Bromwich Albion FC, but today we're being treated to 2 cup finals after this. A 5:30 p.m. kickoff.
Still Kaywood trying to stem the flow of that blooded nose that she suffered at the hands of Kathy. I hope that she can come on for the last few minutes just to keep 11 on the pitch for Barking, but her nose at the moment matches her shirt.
Yeah, you can join us again at 5:30 p.m. for Strachan FF versus Middlesbrough FC. That's the men's under-19s League Cup final. Again, of course, National Football Youth League, another exciting cup game.
We saw some fantastic under-19s action yesterday in our first game.
And a bit of a scramble on the edge of the 18-yard box here between Everton and Barking. But it's on the left now, and it's an opportunity, and it's shot, and it very easily could have gone in that by Adarkwa.
Well, considering they're a player light, you'd never guess with that attack. Adarkwa finding a good save in the end from
you felt like it could have gone in.
Yeah, top corner. We've seen them go in before, and Elkerton equal to the shot. As they're going to hopefully try and get Amy Kaywood back on at some stage, but they've...
Everton have got to defend carefully here, haven't they now, Chris?
Absolutely.
This is danger time for them.
And there's a possibility of a counter-attack. I think Kaywood might be back on in time, but if the ball does break here, you'd look to the likes of Kerris Williams to carry it forward, as she has been doing all second half. As Barking returns to full strength, Kaywood returns.
Kaywood comes back on. The corner's delivered into the centre of the area. Everton have got to be careful. They've got to try and clear it. Back again with Grain. Goes into the far side of the area, and it's caught eventually by Elkerton. Everton is safe after that.
Yeah, Peter's getting in a mess there with that clearance, giving the ball back to Barking. Good ball in from Grain, but doesn't come to anything this time.
Just over 2.5 minutes left here at the Hawthorns. Oh, Lola Smith could be in there.
Just a bit nervy. That was going to carry then through to Jessie Deans, Lola Smith.
Grain with the ball. Plays through. Everton having no doubts there. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Kick it out. I think Grain's down with a bit of cramp here on the centre circle. It's going to be a substitution for Everton in these closing stages as Mia Howard comes on. And I think, is it McGowan that's coming off for Everton? I'm not sure, I can't quite see.
Keris Williams.
Yeah, Williams even.
Get a good reception. She's been an absolute star today. Prime candidate for player of the match.
Yeah, and scored that, what could be winning goal as well.
Could well be. That's good goalkeeping there for Ava Elkerton. Decisive, came out early. Takes the pressure off for Everton.
The ball back on the left-hand side here. It's Nye. Chooses to go backwards. You've got to try and be patient, even though there's not long left here. Barking.
Yeah, they've got to go direct now. Barking. There's the dying embers of the game left now, and Everton have banked 2 banks of 4 in front of the ball. Standard tactics for defending a 1-goal lead, and they've done very well defensively in the second half.
Now with Howard, who looks forward down the line of Alana Clark, who unleashes a burst of energy, even though she's been on for the full game and had a brilliant match as well.
She's been fantastic as well. I mean, you could pick 1 of 3 or 4 players from the Everton side. I think I have to give it, though, to Keris Williams today. She's been an unbelievable outlet for Everton. Looked dangerous and got that winning goal. So, player of the match for today is Keris Williams of Everton.
Seconds to go here. We are actually at 95 minutes in this match. You feel like the referee's going to blow any second. Everton will just look to keep getting that ball up in the Barking half, keep challenging the defenders.
Barking looking a little bit out of ideas at the moment.
It's down the left-hand side for Barking here. With a dark one, but nothing comes of it, and ball's going to go out for a throw-in. Not long left here at the Hawthorns. Everton on their way to becoming Women's League Cup champions.
And fully deserved as well. They really have come out the second half and performed well. Restricted Barking to very few opportunities.
Nora's going to take the throw in here for Barking. She does so. Finds Kaywood. The ball goes way too far over on the opposite side, and you feel like from this goal kick now for Everton, the full-time whistle could blow.
Well, they either fly into the top corner or towards the corner flag. Unfortunately for Amy Kaywood, that was the latter. But Everton again defending really well. Tight to Kaywood, not giving her the room to turn and get a proper shot in on Ava Elkerton's goal. And Everton now can try and see out these last few minutes. The referee checking the watch. I think we're almost at the end now.
Yeah, we're at least 2 minutes over that 5 minutes of added stoppage time now, so it's going to be Elkerton to take this goal kick for Everton. She takes it out to the far side of the pitch. And Kyla Grain has it on the floor.
It's a good solid challenge there from Trinity Cathy.
Grain has it for Barking. Plays it through to... There's the full-time whistle. It was coming, and it is finished here at the Hawthorns. An enthralling 2-1 victory for Everton. They are winners of the National Football Youth League Under-21s Women's League Cup. And Barking players fall to the floor, head in hands. They'll be very disappointed with this, but Everton have been brilliant all day. And of course, it was Barking Abbey that took the lead earlier on in the game. Everton then equalised with a penalty and then took the lead in the second half.
Yeah, they're outstanding, Everton, this second half. First half, quite an even affair. Everton quite fortuitous to get the penalty, but when luck's on your side, it can give you all sorts of power going forward, as we discovered in that second half. They really did push well. Keris Williams was outstanding. Lola Smith being that focal point of the attack, bringing others into play, and they got the goal they needed. So, and the defence deserve a lot of credit as well. Some big performances back there, and Everton deserve winners. They've stifled a very potent attack as we look back through the goals, and the opener from Addison.
Yeah, this is the goal from Mariana Addison today. And Elkerton can't quite get. There's a very good opening goal, to be fair, and Barking looked like the informed team at the very start of the match with that early goal.
Yeah, just that swerve on the ball, defeating Elkerton into that top corner. Very, very good. And then this controversial penalty award.
Yeah, I think with penalties, it's does the defender get the ball first, but here's Lola Smith, who steps up and
emphatic finish from
converts
Smith.
Converts the penalty, and no doubts about that with her.
19 for the season, well deserved.
I think it's central of the goal, straight down the middle.
Yeah, it gives the goalkeeper a little chance and levels it up for Everton for the end of the first half.
Yes, definitely. And
they could have had another.
More than certain they could have had.
Yeah,
Williams. Could have been a few goals today.
Trying to catch Jesse Deans out of that near post with that lifted volley. And Addison again trying to find Larkin at the far post, not quite happening, and then the skipper's effort from a long way out. Just one of many efforts on goal from Everton in the second half.
Yeah, but in the end it was Williams for Everton that got the winning goal.
Absolutely, she deserved it. I mean, it was a lovely bit of passage of play between her and Alana Clark, who's had another strong game on that left-hand side as she just feeds the ball through into the path of Williams. First time, doesn't look instinctive.
I didn't realise it was a first-time shot, but it was, and very well taken by her.
Fantastic. Yeah, well deserved. No chance for Jessie Deans in goal. It's just the direction of the ball. Just carries. When you're too far to your near post, you just can't get across quick enough. And that sealed the trophy for Everton.
Yes, you can stay with us here as we will bring you live coverage of the trophy lift and the presentation to both sides today. It's finished at the Hawthorns. Everton FC 2, Barking Abbey 1.
player of the match?
Player of the match is the Everton number 3, Albion.
We also have a Golden Boot to award, and this is to a top goal scorer who did not collect their Golden Boot, Lola. To Barking Abbey, you have had a phenomenal season. You need to hold your heads up high because you are South Premier, unbeaten in the South Premier. Come and get your winners up medals, please, girls. And so too, in 25-26, Women's League Cup champions, Everton. This team are top of the North Premier
We're stood with our player of the match, Alana Clark. Alana, talk us through the game today.
So today, I just did what had to be done. I had to play as much as I could, and I wanted to show out for my father who flew out all the way to America to come here. So I did everything for him and my family and me. So, and obviously these sweet girls that welcomed me. I know I'm just an American, but they treat me so well, and I couldn't ask for better teammates, seriously. So I did it for them too.
Talk us through the preparation for the game today.
Preparation, I just, I woke up and I just kept telling myself I had my head in the game the whole time from when I woke up to the bus to here. I was listening to my music. I did my stretching, everything. I took painkillers. I did everything I did that I usually do on a game day. Not much though.
So how was the mood at 1-0 down? You've gone 1-0 down. You showed great character to come back and win the game. So how are you feeling at 1-0?
The game's never over. You can be winning 3-0. You can be losing 4-0. The game's never over, no matter what. You have to keep pushing till the last 90 minutes. So, yeah.
Brilliant. Congratulations, Alana.
Thank you so
well played.
much. Thank you for interviewing me.
We're stood with Everton head coach Michael Thomas. Michael, how are you feeling after the win today?
Extremely proud. Proud of all the girls, proud of all the girls who've come to watch us today. It's been a really, really good season. So I said to them at the start, whatever happens today, we'll be extremely proud of them. And that was a proper final. So I'm even more proud of them as I was before the game.
So you got the penalty just before half-time. How did that change the half-time team talk? What did you say to the girls at half-time?
Just keep calm. I mean, they defended really well in the first half. Credit to Abbey, they really come at us in that first half. So we had to have a little conversation with the staff and tweak it a little bit at half-time in terms of how we defended. But what was really good at half-time, the girls took the information on board really well and have gone into the second half looking much better and looking much more confident. So it's a credit to the staff that I had with me as well.
Yeah, to go 1-0 down, did you know that the girls had the character to come back?
Absolutely, they've done it before time and time again in the league this year. Previous last year, we've got a couple of second and third years. It's a massive part in terms of our non-negotiables. So they showed that real character and resilience to get the win today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's North East South. You played against the top Barking Abbey team. How did you find the opponents today?
Brilliant. Credit to them. I had a little chat with their coaches, and obviously we had a little look at their league table before the game. Very strong side. Very impressed with them today. Our girls were very complimentary, especially at half time of them. Very, very tough side, and credit. And as I say, it was a proper final against two really strong sides.
Yeah. No, congratulations, Michael.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers.
Top one. Well, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. The first game down, Everton, the champions, beating Barking. And we look forward now to our next fixture, starting at 5:30. See Strachan Football Foundation playing against Middlesbrough T6 in the final of the Under-19s Men's League Cup. So please join us for that, and we'll be back with more in just a few moments.